Well, hello there. Witam was wszystkich w kolejnym odcinku z West of Loathing. Dzisiaj po raz kolejny wydaje mi się, że West of Loathing... Nie, jeden z kolejnych odcinków to będzie, który nagrywam w środku nocy. Dlatego będę dzisiaj trochę ciszej. Będę po prostu mówił bardziej do mikrofonu. I to co widzę, ostatnio zakończyliśmy na spotkaniu z Klaunami. This radio clown is playing a harmonica. The tunes he's playing basically goes dit. Not polite, nods politely, but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large hunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you, as if to say, mine. This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. Howdy. Die horrible. Nah. What are you guys doing out here? Clowns exchanges glances. Camping? You can tell by the campfire. What I mean is, there's no rodeo or circus around here. So why are you guys in rodeo clown outfits? Oh, that. Our circus is up north. We're on break, so we decided to take it in the sights. What circus? I didn't hear anything about a circus in the area. Oh, you wouldn't have. Just a little traveling show. You aren't missing anything. Well, what's it called though? The clown hesitates and shrugs. It's called Barney's Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. How far north is it? Oh, pretty far. Too far for you to worry about. No, really, how far? It's up near Goblin Gulch. That is really far north, right? Exactly, too far. Look all the way from there. Way down here from the northernmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break. We got really long breaks. We have a good union. Man, look, I have literally fallen off a turnip truck recently, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. What are you guys doing here, really? Armika player stopped playing, and the clown's eyes grow very cold. His friend's grin turns into a snarl. Just traveling tutors, you less in minding your own freaking business. You'd like a free sample? Bring it on. Bring it on, bitch. Który ma najmniej HP? Najmniej HP ma on. Wow. Okej. Zdech sobie po prostu. Pogers. Jak dużo obrażeń? 9. 10. Strzelę tego i barykadka. Ten typek, ten z pistoletem, no może mnie ujebać. Kurwa. Jak jest trochę mniej obrażeń chociaż. Przydałoby się zniszczyć to. Kurwa. Okej, jak dużo HP? 16. O 1 za dużo, żeby zdech. No dobra, ale nie będę teraz się przejmował nim. Bo kurwa... Chyba zdechnę. Target will be disabled for 1 round. Lepiej go złapać, żeby nie umrzeć. Dobra, był stand, więc pogers. No i teraz już umiera po prostu. Good. Victory. Well, that's one pack of demonic radio clowns that won't be troubling people anymore. And the boy did not expect to be thinking that sentence today. I really did not. You poke around their campsite a bit, but don't find anything of value apart from the leader's knife and a ticket and a ticket to the circus. Well, the harmonica may be, but the clown has his lips over it. Ugh. Clown knife circus ticket. You also find a note in one of the leader's clown's pockets. It seems to be ordered to check out an abandoned tannery not far from Dirtwater. It's probably a bad idea to let these guys wander around near town, so maybe you should investigate. Funny tannery. Shudder. Yeah. It's your partner. Be careful, the enemy of your enemy is a mighty fine position to put a knife in your back. You're not kidding, do you? Mam tu coś jeszcze nowego. Jest obviously Professor's House i Danny's Tannery. Wejdźmy tam, do profesora najpierw. Modern snake oilers. Uuu, yes. Jest zawsze dobre. The wing machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Yes. Snake oilers. Fun hammer. A combat skill that lets you quickly do 3 range attacks. Ooh. Good medicine. A skill that lets you recover HP in combat. Bad medicine. But reduce moxies. Fun hammer. What is this place, my partner? Maybe it's weirder inside. It's probably fucking is weirder inside, I'd say myself. So boring it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Plus 5 expa. Flash it. 4 expa. A map annotated with circles. Tu... O Boże, myszki moje chyba nie widzicie, co nie? Dobra. Odpalę myszkę, przechwycę kursor, tak. Powinniście mieć mój kursor już. To miejsce to jest Humming Cave, gdzie znaleźliśmy pierwszy klucz. To jest drugie miejsce i to jest miejsce chyba, z tego co wydaje mi się, to jest kolej w tym miejscu. To chyba jest kolej. No i on trzyma kolejną część klucza. This device doesn't operation and its function is to do nothing. Yeah. 20 identical socks. The thing is, guys, it looks like some kinda ego head. Dobra, ale ja wyłączam kursor. Nie jest zbyt potrzebny kursor, chyba że coś pokazuje w tej grze tak naprawdę. Excuse me, my name is Naskami. Oh, well, I didn't know this didn't come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks will generally call me professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this blipping gizmo and I sort of followed the blipping and lead me here. Well, I'll be. Certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is L-Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today. And what now? L-Vibrato. They are an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly live underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person though. Just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial and evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say, isn't it? Exciting. Here, let me have a closer look at your blipping gizmo. As I suspected, this is one of the transporters. It detects other L-Vibrato technology and homes in. You see, that will be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transporter for a bit and then plugged a strange stone marble into a socket element. There you go, good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. L-Vibrato transport. Swipe? No, I got to warn you. This device will lead you to an abandoned L-Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the L-Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean, just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at the perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of L-Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I getcha. Right, you're the adventurous type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, they'll benefit both of us. Alright, deal. Great. First priority will be to get me my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So, if you can make our own, that will open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, I don't know, about 5 handful of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that match. I guess... Okay. I guess mam jeden... Not yet. Ooh. Vibrato transporter. We want to shut it down. This. Slide your finger down the central track like the processor showed you. The transporter goes dark. Yes. A jedno. Nie, nic zbytnio nie widzę, żeby to robił na razie, a nie pamiętam dokładnie, co to robi. Zbyt długo w to nie grałem. A few hundred yards up the trail is a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you or anything else, really. Zaatakuje go po prostu. Oh boy. Damn. Dużo to zadaje. Bardzo dużo obrażeń to zadaje. Danis Tannery. Nie, Denis. Nie Denis, tylko Danis. Denis. Sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on inside the tannery. Instead of the regular fighting sounds you've used to, like shouting and gunfire and chairs being broken over people's backs, you hear a lot of ghostly bellowing and shrill cackling laughter. It sounds like a real bad scene, in other words. As you enter the tannery, the second thing you notice is that the place has been abandoned for years, probably since the cows came home. A lot of the equipment is wrecked and all of it is covered with dust. First thing you notice is that there are a bunch of radio clowns in here fighting with, well, they aren't cows exactly. They're more of like possessed skins of cows. That's a little strange because you've seen people wearing, for example, cow leather chaps. You've never seen anyone being attacked by their chaps. Maybe there's something about the tanning process that makes leather impervious to possession. And these cow ghosts, whatever, are untanned hides? In any case, the clowns and cows seem preoccupied enough with their fighting that they haven't noticed it, at least not yet. No. Look. I don't care much for these clowns, fellas, but if they're against the cows, maybe they're alright. You won't be satisfied living here without any cows still alive, will you? Only been a short time and already knows me. And already knows me so well, Hoss. Maybe try it back. Jest coś ciekawego może? No, później ich też powybijam, to na pewno. This door is locked, okej. Idę ich wybić od początku tak naprawdę. Niestety, ale będę musiał zawalczyć z wszystkimi. As you approach the clown and weird cow leather ghost thing, they take notice of you and stop fighting while they process with new development. The clown fortunately seems to decide he hates cows more than he hates you. Because, unfortunately, that's say it hates you more. Got a jump on him. Pow, pow, pow. O Boże, to nakłada za każdym razem truciznę. Fuck. You beat the cow, but the enemy of your enemy is apparently not your friend, because the clown decided it's his turn to be on the right side of the screen. Bruch. Ościu, ty nie masz do mnie co podskoczyć nawet teraz. Moją nową umiejętnością. Kurwa mać. Damn. Okej, to jedno. Toolbox. Leather shears, handful of nails. 9-11 damage'u. Mi nie zależy na damage'u zbytnio. Melee damage'u bynajmniej. Zwykły damage, zwykły damage na pewno. Melee? Nah. The attempt to sneak up on the cows fails, assuming you were even sneaking and not just moseying over. Cows appear all too willing to add your face to the release of faces they hate and turn their attention from the clown, who jump on this opportunity to get the jump on your ancient enemy. Put a jump on him. Może ja zestrzelę tą krowę, żeby ona sobie zdechła od trucizny? Jeżeli może oczywiście. Kto wie, czy może ona umrzeć od trucizny? Przekonamy się. Szczerze, czy duch może umrzeć od trucizny? Najwyraźniej może. Well then me. True to form, the clowns who are just on your side, is that fight betray you? Umrzyj. Nie masz co nawet próbować ze mną kurewę wygrać. Trucizna cię ujebie. Trucizna dodaje ci więcej obrażeń niż połowa twojego całego zdrowia, które masz. Co za nubby z ciebie, kurwa. Couldn't be me. I never die. It's kind of strange to be fighting alongside demonic clowns, but I guess war makes strange bad flows. Please ignore the fact that I just used demonic chaos and bad flows in the same sentence. Glamour level 6. This thing has the makings of a real bro. Not only does one of the clowns have a nasty look in his eye, nastier than typical, I mean, but one of the possessed cowhides is stretched on a tiny frame, to make it stronger somehow, I assume? Zobaczmy, ile zdrowia będzie mieć ten clown. Ten hide cały. 81, no. I guess zadaje to duży znaczy duży damage'a. Ma to dużo HP, ale jeżeli trucizna działa, to powinno to umrzeć. Nie, trucizna nie działa. Fuck. Szkoda. Chujowo i to strasznie chujowo. Dobra, ja się zajmę zwykłym duchem. Oni mogą się zająć tym. Zwykły duch też dostanie teraz trucizny, więc będzie łatwiejsze do zabicia w przyszłej turze. Dziwię się, że duchy mogą umrzeć od trucizny, a tamten hide już nie. Ja rozumiem, czemu nie mógł umrzeć, no bo to jest po prostu skóra rozciągnięta. Guess what, the clowns turn out on you and tak, po prostu przeciwko mnie są teraz i tyle. Boże, ile... Fucking hell. Damn. Ty masz strasznie dużo HP, ale jak zdechniesz sobie już w pierwszej turze. Dzięki mojej truciźnie. Essa. 13-14. Umrze. Okej. Bez problemu. Niestety trochę dużo obrażeń otrzymuję. Dobrze, że to nie jest tak jak w Pokemonach czy w czymkolwiek innym. Tu się leczę po wyjściu z walki i tyle. To jest akurat fajne. Nie muszę się przejmować jakimiś przedmiotami leczącymi. What a mess that fight was. And what a mess the floor is afterwards. At least now you're free to poke around the scenery. It's a little of a shell, Verminskin's knife. Knife? Under your back door key. Ja przecież mam to już, co nie? Nie, mam dosłownie to samo. There isn't much left on him. Another stage rage key. No to są kości. Nie mogę tych kości Dobra, nie mogę tych kości sprawdzić. Rozumiem. Chyba więcej nic też nie mam. Oh boy, oh jeez, this is not a good situation to be in. You'll hide behind some old tanned hides. That's what they're called, there are 3 cows out here, each armed with a nasty looking knife. One of them is licking his knife, and the sounds make you think maybe he's literally sharpening the blade on his tongue. They are facing down 2 of the stretched hide cows. A monstrous thing that looks like an white cow skeleton wrapped in florid cow skin. I bet you don't think you're real clever. Breaking through to the human plane, did you think we wouldn't follow you? Moo. Do you think you would find a weapon here to use against us? Or are you just trying to escape? Moo. What? Take that back. None of them seem to have noticed you. It looked like you could sneak back through the door. If you're really careful. When they see you, the clowns and cows stop hissing and mooing and push her. The hell are you? Heavy gram. Oh, our chance. Get him. Dużo damage'a zadają może temu, dlatego ja się zajmę krową. 45 damage'a. O, jest dużo. Boże, ubiję te tanthide. Mogę ubijać te tanthide. Ja zdycham na 3 strzały prawie. Bo na 3 strzały umieram kompletnie. O kurwa. O kurwa, o fuck. O fuck, o fuck, o fuck. 10? 10 to mało. Poison, nie. Silver Bullet. Jeszcze raz. Jeszcze raz. Dobra, umiera. Tak, na jednym HP. As ridiculous as ever the clown storm runs against you. Well. Jest po prostu bije tego jednego naraz, tyle. O fuck. What the fuck, ile ty damage'a mi zadajesz, gościu? Fire, poison. To chyba nie skończy mojej tury, co nie? Nie. Mam naprawdę zbyt niski poziom na to. 45, okej, umrze. Na styk. A ten już mi nie powinien zadawać nie wiadomo jak wysokich obrażeń. Ale też zrobię coś takiego. Mam nadzieję, że zaatakuje barykadkę, a nie mnie. Okay. Bardzo dobrze. Czyli już Essa. Dobra, bardzo dużo przedmiotów zużyłem. The good thing the clowns hate cows more than they hate humans, or that fight could have gone way worse. Suddenly, it seems pretty unlikely that you'll run into any more animated leather cloth cow skeletons on your adventure. Anyway, one of the clouds dropped a map of the region. It has the honorary mark on it with a route leading to it from the place way up north, which is marked with. I guess that circuit stand would seem very weird, but well, clowns. You approach that tile warily, like it was too tan to be possessed. This must be a storage shed. It's locked, but maybe he could open it. Nothing better after a hard fight than a glass. No siema gościu. There's a guy back here hiding behind a barrel. He isn't very good at hiding. Oh, thank God you're not one of those horrible clowns. No, not scammy. I'm Grady Tanner. It's a good thing you arrived. I couldn't have held out for much longer. Are you actually Tanner or is it just your surname? Well, both. What are you doing here? Really? What I mean is, why are you hiding here? Because I don't want to die. But what's your story? Well, I was scavenging for tanning materials. Those Coast Bay ain't as easy to get hold as it was in the old days. But while I was searching, those clouds showed up, and then those clouds showed up. So I locked myself in here to hide. What's Cows Bay? A herb used for tanning leather. You cannot grow it in larger batches anymore because cows show up and wreck the place. There's other stuff you generally use for pig leather and so on. It's not as good though. Cows wreck your homes, garden? Gardens. Yeah, if you're growing more than about a flower pot's worth, they get wind of it somehow. They hate the stuff, can't figure why. Here's what I've got here. I've got an extra seeds if you can. Seeds you can have, be careful with them. How long have you been hiding? 3 or 4 days. I'm starving, cows being poisonous. I've been chewing on it. This old leather hat. Just here's yep, also no. Well, I took care of the clowns and the cows, so consider yourself rescued. Thank you. So soon I get a new shop set up. You can count on me and the leather goods you need. The first one's not the shop. You don't happen to have know where I might set up a new shop, do you? Keep on to your old shop. Where to guess? Cows? Yep, I'll keep an eye. There's an empty lot in the dirtwood. Right, I'd rather. Things a million corner, I owe you one. You do owe me one. Zobaczmy, coś nowego tu widziałem. Na samym końcu. Atak. Oczywiście, że atakuj. Kurwa mać. Dobra, nie. Ten potrójny atak tak mi uratował wszystko. Na takich długich podróżach powinno się 2 razy coś pojawiać. Looks like you found the circus those clowns were talking about. A circus that's like Clown Hive. Fortunately, it's not a very big circus, there are probably and many clowns, certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turns out the many clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. Look up as nonchalantly as possible, so the clowns clowning, the ticket booth won't suspect you know is his horrible secret. Whistle innocently. Well, now this whole clown situation may be a speck bigger than we thought. And a lot of them, yeah. I ain't real enthused about going in there. As you approach the clown, puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer. They're not allowed to say no. Welcome to Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, Zero. I can help you. I'd like to run away with the circus, please. I'd like to see the circus. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need nothing. You just happen to have one. What? How did you? Well, great. Good for you, sir. I'll just take that and stamp you. And for re-entry. There we go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner gets in free. Thanks. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barney's Bob's." Loud and enthusiastic voice. You can do the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not spill hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, in that it means the clowns can disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong, here innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. Guilty Carnival Total. Conduct. And further notes. Approach anyone suffering from horse bites, conceal a doctor. How about I hold down the fort here while you go scout around? Yeah, alright. Good for now. I ain't like the prospect of them for figuring out we know what they are. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. Look to him. Show off stage ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, not exactly. Later. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Take a look. Well now, fella, I like to think I know a customer with a sharp eye and a quick hand when I see one. I like to test your skills against the game as dexterity. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, under-inflated balloons. And meat, I love a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. And your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only made you more determined. What's the prize? Take the barn-based stage through, which is otherwise sold out. It's a rare cashback. Okay. Shoot from the hip, shoot like the wind. Hey, not bad, but at all. Not enough balloons for a grand prize. Well, worth something. What's the game? Fruit from the hip. Yep, that's about average. Not enough to win a prize though, sorry. Small plush kit. Pistol attack damage, Wydaje mi się, że to będzie lepsze, kinda. Nie mam speli za bardzo, co? Limit one kit per customer, though. Oczko. Przeszkadza mi to. Close early. Oh, thanks. Yes, it's your mind. Yes. Greetings and salutations, fella. This game designed to test your intelligence and capability of abstract though. Well, pick her and try your luck. That's the game. The simplest guessing game imaginable. Put a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what card I pick and you win. Don't shuffle them. No, sir, if you can memorize a deck card that fast, more power to you. Or if you've got a touch of magic in you and you want to try reading my mind, that's fine. What's the prize? Pop stage show is otherwise sold out. Good luck. Not enough. Okay, I guess. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? Well, okay, but now. It's shiny steel, so it's on, and it's on a chain. Take a closer look. Well, how did there flood this here game a challenge of strength? Hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games if you care to try your luck. What's the game? As just. Oops, okay. You did kind of hard. Very average. Oh, what? The clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Notice that he's watching you, and then he notices that you've noticed. He smiles and waggles the balloons at you eccentrically. There, fella, interested here in a toy balloon. How much are they? For you, just 30 minutes. What color do you have? Let's take a look. Red. Pale red. How do you make them float like? Why, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. I'll take one. Alrighty then, here I go. Alright, can you tell me about your circus? It's more of a carnival, but let's not spill hairs. We'd like to know. What are you traveling plan? Haven't decided yet, that's why we sit down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around and get a lay in the land and all. Where do you flower from? Is your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwestish. Just a little hole in the ground kind of place, you wouldn't heard of it. This is Barnaby. Oh, the boss is a really famous showman. Well, I'm not surprised you wouldn't heard of him around here. With an eye like a hawk, but a real use of those knives of his. Don't miss his show, it's a great. Oh, it's traditional. And what do you call them? Rodeo stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circus and carnivals. Or the days it just become a normal thing for carnivals to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Be around. Wydaje mi się, że całkiem po prawej stronie jest ten bottle cap. Więc tam jest producent tickets to the sideshow. And if like I'm interested in the wonders and mysterious delight of the sideshow. What all do you have in here? Secrets, mysteries. Things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Tricks? Not just tricks. How much does it cost? 300. For everyone's 300. Okay, I mean, you won't be disappointed. Are disappointed? No refunds. There you go, enjoy. The sideshow tent is very large and packed with weird things to look at. Like all good sideshows have, new lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around them, making everything look even more eerie. Clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. In your time. A good look around. Just remember, no touching. Eggs. You see several shelves of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern and color shape. A small black play card pinned to the one of the clown eggs. The circus community is charged for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future references to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that will already be used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. This must be the eggs for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent and the ticket seller clown. Expect more clearly. Hey, step back please, no touch. Sorry. These shelves are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. Really weird looking things. Going in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde, a three-handed kitten, a kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Morbius loop of snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms, the size of sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the other. With shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in a farm parody. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long thin slash of a mouth as well. The arc around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrust in the jar, beginning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. Tumble back with a cry of shock. Because you're pretty good there, buddy. What's in it? It ain't a real creature. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move between. Takes a little push button gizmo out of his pocket and shows you. Should have seen your face. Ja nie chcę mi się tego wszystkiego czytać, ja pierdolę. Is it his attitude? Uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow. Oh, welcome to the sideshow. Well, down to the left we have the collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibit of clown eggs and pickled pants, and further down to the right is the our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here and I have questions. You told me about those eggs. It's a traditional clown thing. But those people, you mean the freaks? They ain't a scream? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head. That is my favorite. Why, nice, quiet fella. If you have any question, okay, tell me about him. Not much, I'm afraid. To be honest, he joined us about a year ago, maybe a little less. Idea, weird, ain't it? This thing fella looks like this, you'd read about him in all the papers. Yeah. It sure is mysterious. How do you get that? In Italia, but without theory. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Za dużo czytania, sorry. Jestem już naprawdę daleko. The guy is startling sight even for a circus rickshaw. The entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much chance. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice two things though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull. He had one. Sort of cramped fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squinch and some imagination, it almost looks like a crushed and shriveled vestigial remain of a human head. Oh kurwa. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his tune and the legs to the snow above the floor. Circus gig. You like it. That slowly curves into fists, and the knuckles turn white with tension. I see, I understand, I mean... If Link? Or Wing? Okay, I'll sit around. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit trashable and out of fashion, smoking a pipe and living through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods ambitiously. Hello, welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. I'm Nascam, polite to me, so well. Are you perhaps trying to think of what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me, don't worry, Nascam. I am a sideshow, after all. Obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. Take that last bit without moving your lips, are you? A ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. Stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his tooth has been tailored with two front sides. He has another face on the back of his head. His hair cut and patterned appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas leans slightly though, certainly not as much as you'd expect. Put in the rising, yeah? Wait, yeah, why is it even possible? Buckle shrugs and holds his pipe up to the now buckle his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you other face? Same as twin? Not exactly, it is difficult to tie and gray. Minds in one body, two faces. Be closer to the truth to say two instances in the same mind. As you say, two faces. You're right. Doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles as Douglas folded the magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. To be born like this, I would rather not discuss how I came to this way. Don't mind. Okay, sorry, no apologies necessary. This must be wrecked. This was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds more than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? A contract. Out of the corner of your eye, but a clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. The asshole? Well, it's quite alive, you know. We roam and bore, travel the war. See you later, Douglas. The lady with her head sticking out of a hole of a large metal box. She's not smiling lightly yet. Elder, enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. Yes, I'm sure. Can I ask yourself? What's your name? I'm Janet, and I'm Naskamer. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Naskamer. What's in the box? That's not a personal question, is it? Oh, sorry. Only teasing, dear. Like to see inside, so sure. Janet whistles, signal the clown, and he moses over. He locks the door out of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, being clockwork gears and pumping liquids of various colors, molecules, slosh through their tubes. A large bellow near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? It's some kind of trick, right? You're folded up behind a mirror over there. No trick. The clown chuckles and walks around the back of the box, using the hatch and waves at it through it. Then saunters back to his place. Amazing. You've seen something. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, eh? I imagine the larger tank on the left is my stomach. You'd like to see what I had for lunch today. You watch the various liquids slosh around in there. Well, in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird, gross, but it's so. Don't I pack that? How did this happen? Read some kind of trip. I'm sorry, but I can't talk about this. Of course, sorry. It was with painful memory. Her calmly composed fare creates into a very slightly mess as she shoots a sidelong glance on the clock. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you. Good luck, Miss Kami. Oh, yeah, Klauny to zrobiły. Hot food. How much are they? 200. Nie mam tylu. All drinks. Old vanilla. Orange. Energy drinks. Thanks, do you have? I got root beer, gingerbread, and sarsaparilla. How much are they? 5. Clown. Got the circus, or the tavern plans, case around, draft. We're on their side? Oh no. Oh, that's the other blonde guy. We just dress alike and use the same faceplate. Do you fool ya? No. Okej. Będę z wami szczery. Trochę minęło już. Dobra chwila minęła, od kiedy tak naprawdę już to nagrywam, więc... Ja wam podziękuję za oglądanie tego odcinka. Jestem cholernie zmęczony, idę spać, bo jest 3 nad ranem. I nie śpię od... Nie wiem sam od której, kurwa. Dobranoc.